So here we come up on Robber's Gorge. Or Robber's... yeah, I think it's Robber's Gorge. Let me actually check. There's often saber cats in this area. There's a whole little den of them, like there's like a pair over there, usually guaranteed. They count as friendlies right now? That doesn't make any sense. They're bandits. Well, I'm going to maybe use... let me make sure I have the right equipment equipped. I don't need resist magic anymore. I do need Talos, although actually I probably want Magicka more right now. He's giving me more of the straight shot. He does have the battlements to hide behind, but if I... got him. He can now fight his comrades. I can stay back here. Now it's tempting to try to sneak up along that path there. It's a very bad idea, because there are like 3 bear traps that are hidden in bushes where it can be really hard to see them from the wrong angle. Alright, they're all hostile now. Is he shooting at me, or is he doing a terrible job of shooting at somebody else? Or they're doing a bad job shooting at him? Let's see if I can fury somebody else deeper in the fort. This guy's not aggroed to me yet somehow. He's really doesn't seem to mind what I'm doing to everybody. Oh, dodged. Inadvertently. Archers will chip and just kind of dodge back. Drat! They dodge back and forth at random, more or less, and it can be quite effective, actually. Well, I can't really keep him furied. There's the bear traps. Hopefully they'll shoot at him, or I can lure him out here. I'm going to fight them out one at a time. Oh, lots of combos this time. Great. And this is a dangerous fort, because there's always one guaranteed chief in there and one guaranteed mage, and they don't really come out to reinforce the other. So it makes it less dangerous up front, but it means it's easier for you to be ambushed if you're not paying attention later on. Because they kind of stay in houses and will come up behind you and get the toast. Alright. Here comes another one. What quality bandit are you? An outlaw. I better get a Astronaut for this. Dodged. Summoned. Dodged again. Great. Okay. Well, this is going a little bit slowly. Maybe I'll use some potions to speed it up, so I don't have to spend forever here. Or maybe I'll use my level if I take some damage. When you're at low magic, this remains the most effective form of attack. Alright, great. Take that. Alright. Who's next? Get your bowman up there. Where'd the other one go? 2 of them over there. Can I take a shot at you like that when you get hit? Why, yes. Alright, fight your buddy. I don't want to try to sneak through those bear traps, because I don't remember where all of them are, and there's a ton, and they can kill me pretty easy. Are they shooting each other? No, they're... oh, those crew shooting each other. That's good. Astronaut, thank you for your help. That guy and Astronauts are so stupid about cover. So stupid.
Oh my god.
Well, the mage is over there and can refuel me. Somewhere in here. And I do have a level up ready, so I'll go in here even though there's still more left than I'd like to fight at once. You're not the mage. The other guy's shooting at me. Dratch. Zigzag back and forth so the arrows miss. If you run in the straight line, no matter how fast, they will be able to hit you. I'm half Nord. I look like you guys. That's why I was sent here for this secret operation. Alright, another one. Yeah. Ah, there's the mage. Alright. Heal me up. Why, thank you. It's frost, the worst of all elements. Can I give you some more hit points here? Can I walk in front of you? There we go. Nice. Dark Elf, huh? Alright, fine. Maybe I will use Frostbite. I don't want to take another arrow here. I will actually probably use my level up at this point, just so I don't risk death, because I think I have plenty of... Oh, I have 2 level ups at once. Fine. 3 level ups at once. Wow, I've been sitting on those for a long time. I'm getting to a point where I do want to get some more magicka, not just health, but it will probably split into 2 of them. I don't have any good perks I can get yet here. So building toward that one, that's a very important one. Conjuration I could spend some on. Instruction I'm saving 2 for that one. Saving for that one. I could get 3 in here and get magic resistance. It's almost tempting, actually. But I think I need too many other perks for other things soon, so I'll save most of them for now. You are just standing up to everything I'm throwing at you, aren't you? Knife. My one weakness. Alright, fine. Let's see how you like some burst damage here. Great, that worked much better. Except I'm out of mana again. That bandit proved much tougher than expected. Alright, back I go. Are you a regular bandit or an outlaw? An outlaw. Well, I think I'm just gonna drink some potions here to speed this one up. What? Yeah, tired of waiting around for tiny bits of magicka. Although I could just pull out my Staff of Flames. But potions are heavier and more expendable, really. Well, individually they're obviously not heavier, but with the number I have, they're heavier. Oops, but that was stupid. There we go. Alright, another one left. Good shot there. Right. Come along where I can see you. Are you a regular bandit, or are you also a powerful one? You are a regular bandit. Okay, that's good. Because there's a chieftain still coming up. Nice. There I go. Oh look, there's a guy still waiting there. He's blue for some reason. I do not get these bandits. Maybe they get triggered if you trigger their obviously trap over the road where there's like a rock fall set up for you. Maybe that makes them come out and fight you. Don't know. Or rather makes them turn hostile, instead of them thinking that you're buddies. Alright, that's probably what I want to have equipped now. Nobody else is over there. So you're in a confined space. This seems like a job for Flame Astronaut. Oh, you've been out of the confined space. That was smarter than I expected. I'm stuck in something. Ah! Let's lure you back to the Astronaut. Astronaut, I would be stuck in this. I better save my shout to get by if need be. There we go. Pull that out. This bandit chief can probably kill my Astronaut, but its main job is just kind of to stall and do a bit of flame damage over time while I recharge. Most of the way, though. I do like this little fort. I like that it has different kinds of traps around it. I like that there's a little bit of a story here, but it could be better done. We'll find that in a moment here. The location is a little bit silly, but I wouldn't mind if maybe just like a little bit further from the road, or if it had some passive way of hiding or something, but we don't. Yeah, garbage. The key. Money. Archery book. I won't be using that because I'm not doing archery. Don't want the skill experience. Ah, there's Meridia's beacon. Totally can appear in any kind of random chest.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Another copy of the key.
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you
Hjalti is
will
confused,
destroy.
and a little bit concerned to hear voices in his head, ordering him around.
Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath.
Now he understands. He saw the statue of Meridia up there.
I will
And everybody
make
should recognize
you the
Meridia.
instrument of my cleansing light.
That does sound interesting. But not now. So, empty. Because Bandit Leader's Journal. 5th of First Seed, 4th era, 201. Idiots! Broder and Herder at each other's throats again today, and nearly came to blows. Should have named the bandits here. They have several other bandits where they are named, fitting the journals and whatnot, but not here. The whole camp is on edge. I've ordered an extra ration of mead. That is a great way to keep people from fighting. But unless this fighting stops, we'll tear ourselves apart. Rumor is that Her is gathering followers for a mutiny. Broder's not stupid. He's probably doing the same, just for insurance. I killed them both myself, but the camp split right down the middle. If I tried, there'd be a knife in my back within a week. I can't take this anymore. I've begun skimming a little gold from the take. That's a great way to get a knife in your back. bring it down here when I can. If I can scrape enough together, I can make a run for it. Head downriver to Dragon Bridge. Rotor's getting suspicious. I caught him poking around in the cove this afternoon. I don't think he found my stash, but it's not safe here. Wow, that was really not hidden. I checked the boat out tonight, stowed it on the island to the south by the old tree stump. Interesting. Had a good haul this week. Another caravan or two and I can finally get out of here, and not a moment too soon. Well, well, well. Perhaps I'll help myself to a stash. Unfortunately, you can't take the boat. So, out I go. Apparently nobody noticed him rowing out in this rowboat to this little island. Jump over there. It is really hard to kill them off of this bridge when you are an archer character coming along here. Well, that must be the island, that must be the tree. Let me get over there and see what there is to find. Slaughterfish and mud crabs. Not a promising start. Well, the graveyards say that the lowest use of shouts is for combat. Clearly, the highest use of shouts is to not get your feet wet.
I think you're onto something.
Stump. Chest. Aha. What's in this? Not actually worth it. Ooh, very worth it. Nice. I do always love, when I'm out hiking, just trying to get from stepping stones to stepping stones without getting my feet wet. I'm pretty good at it. It's been a while since I went hiking, though.
The only time that I went hiking and had to cross a stream at the same time was way back in my 4th year of girls' camp. So I think I was 16. So it was an overnight hike up to the top of a mountain, crossing a stream. I attempted to step on the first stone, slipped off, ended up ankle deep. Walked across the rest of the stream, got up to the campsite and realized there were like 3 inches of snow on the campsite right next to the river, and that my sleeping bag was broken.
Oh.
Fun times.
Skeeters. Well, this seems like a good spot for an ambush. All those rocks hiding as I go uphill here. Maybe we'll get an Aura Whisper.
Lost!
What do you know? There's an ambush. Well, can I get a shot at them?
See ahead.
I see a head.
Headshot.
Headshot. Got it.
Nice.
Who's that friendly up there? That's weird.
Maybe it was an Imperial against... What is the...
Usually a bunch of bandits. Really, Astronaut.
Victory is yours!
Alright. Where are the others? Who's this friendly guy? It's so weird.
Found you.
It's not shouting. Oh, now she's hostile. That was weird.
Did you... Are you sure you were feeling?
Yes. So strange. Alright, another one bites the dust. And... where's that last one? It's a pretty dangerous ambush because there's so many of them and they're pretty well hidden when you come that way. From behind, they're pretty helpless. They murder the traveler. That's why that poor guy in the bandit fort died. The Falmer got one caravan and this has got the other. Otherwise he would rather retire. What's that? Oh, that was my Astronaut dying. Alright. Bandit first. Now where are those wolves? Scattering, I don't like that. Rock joint. Ah, that's a nuisance. Alright, are they gonna fight each other now? Yes. But who else is in on this fight? Man, this is complicated. Alright, let's do this. Skeever. Nice. Well, I think it's about time that you had to head out. Mostly just more walking to Whiterun here. So I can finish this.
Okay, well, have a wonderful day, everyone.
And you have a wonderful day, too.
Yeah.
So we're coming up to the little hamlet of Rorkes Ted here. Again, one of those disappointing small Skyrim towns. Hjalti would love to take, stop and rest here because he's been out in the rain for so long, so he probably will do that. Everybody seems alive. That's always promising.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Well, apparently there's lots of vampires around, so we could use some hunters. So here's the inn. There's really no quest relating to this town. You can have to, be something like a rescue mission to save the leader here, Rorke. Speaking of which, direct contradiction, we're told this town is ancient, we're also told that Rorke founded it.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
No either cheese wheels. Darn it. Apple pie. Does sell you anything? Not really.
I'll show you to your room. Right this
Hjalti feels like a nap and drying off. There's a friend of Rorke over there. They met in the war.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Alright, so a quick nap here. Maybe have a brief lunch. Feeling hungry again. Sweet roll and some ale, maybe. Alright, good to go. So, not too much farther now to get back to Whiterun. About 3/4 of the way there. So this is, I was saying, this is the long route that they could have taken to get to Ushinra, basically. I'm just doing it in reverse now. So, heading further east. The town is really prosperous. They don't really explain why, just like, good soil apparently. Seems like they're just kind of living in the tundra here, but whatever. Oh, you know what? There's no enemies around. What I could be doing here is I could be transmuting that ore now that I'm out of town. As long as I don't run into a fight, I should be fine. If I do run into a fight with no mana because I'm transmuting everything, that would be unfortunate. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began to fall. The road has gone. Yeah, I can't sing. Who's this?
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
He didn't really look that sick. But that's the beginning of another Daedric quest. The other one that's actually worth doing. Potentially. It's kind of an alternative to that Shield of Solitude quest that I was alluding to a few times. You don't really need to do both, but you do want to do one of them if you're a warrior character. Just the two best shields in the game. Deer running. Is there anything that's running from? No. Okay. Fine and good. Some more transmutations done. Anything around here? Not so far. That's a Gyukar's monument over there. Plays a very minor role in a quest that I am doing, but not for a while. One interesting thing to note about there is from Gyukar's monument, if you head more or less due east, there is another guaranteed Shrine of Zenithar and Amulet of Zenithar, actually, just
I'm on my way to
out in the middle of nowhere, a small ruin there. One of very few guaranteed Amulets of Zenithar that I know of in the game. So, if you didn't luck out and find it early on like I did, great place to go. In fact, I may just show you guys that. This doesn't make a ton of sense in character, and I don't really need it. This is where you fight the Mudcrab Sphere for doing that terrible, terrible kind quest that I mentioned once. But yeah, so from here you head east. You see that small ruin over there, I'm sure? Deer. Usually no hostiles around you. You can find a random dangerous animal, but it's rare. And here we are. So, Guaranteed Shrine of Zenithar. Useful. One of very few in the game. Skill book there. I think it's a speech book. Useful silver ingots. Some money in there. And now there's supposed to be an amulet around here, but sometimes it falls through the floor. You may need to look around here in sneak mode, crouch down to find it. You may also need to just turn collision off with the console and just, duck into that thing a little bit. It is there. Just hard to actually get it to appear. Oh well, I don't need it anyway. But yeah, if you're looking for an amulet of Zenithar, that's one of 2 good guaranteed locations for it. The other one is north of Rift. Let me get back to the road here after that little metagaming disruption. Still raining. Unpleasant. Well, I've got still some dreading ahead of me. Let me talk about... I have no fear of you cowardly skeevers. Skeevers are actually very brave. Right, let me talk about some game mechanics kinds of stuff here. So, I talked about regeneration before. Maybe I should talk about inventory slots now. So, I've kind of mentioned their existence before, but haven't really gotten into it. Most games have some kind of inventory slot system. Skyrim has an unusually tight one. You can only wear enchanted items in a few body slots. First of all, you have your chest slot, which has your armor or your robes for a mage. You've got your helmet slot, which goes on your head, obviously, or for hats, or for circlets, or for hoods. They all go into that same slot. Your boot or shoe slot, and your glove slot. You can also wear only one ring, and... wolves. Only one amulet. So those are your 6 inventory slots. That's all you really got. Unless you are a one-handed shield warrior, then you can have an enchanted shield. That's 1 extra slot, and that is very valuable. One of the main perks, really, to being that kind of character, just to have that extra slot. Oh, these guys again.
Hail, friend. But you look tired. Come, share a bottle.
They hate this. This makes them, go away and never give you anything.
Smear's beard, you're one after my own heart. I would love another bottle. This good deed should... Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune. Right.
So, besides just being limited slots, and obviously limited gear you can equip for armor and whatnot, there's a few other implications of that. So one of the things is that certain enchantments can only be put on certain body slots. Rings and emblems can have almost anything. You would think that chest would be a great body slot with important enchantments, but you'd be wrong. Chest can only have garbage on it, except for mages who can get their best enchantments there. But for warriors, trash. You can't have a good armor enchantment. I don't know why the decision was made. One upshot of that is that some items that would not really be that great are great just because they have a useful enchantment in a body slot that doesn't usually have it available. For example, the Savior's Hide. Available from level 1, so useful for that reason. It's a Daedric item you can acquire, and it has sucky stats, gives you minor magic resistance though. And it's available in the chest slot, which normally can't have magic resistance, which is a great effect. So simply because it has an effect you can't normally get there, the Savior's Hide is fantastic, even though its stats are garbage, just because of the arbitrariness of what enchantments you can have where. It's a little bit more arbitrary than that, too. Farmer's ruined by a dragon.
Fast. 1 minute the dragon was there, the next it was... Everything was destroyed.
There are dragons about, Then you've seen them too. We lost our home, our livestock. We barely have enough gold to get by.
Well, Hjalti is always sympathetic to the poor and downtrodden.
Be safe.
This fort looks full of bandits. Maybe I'll use a muffle and go away from the fort. Nice. Happy to be boosting my illusion up toward 40, but I can get a very important perk. Alright, here's that watchtower where we fought Myrmilnir. Seems so long ago, but it's really only been like a week. Right, anyway, so when you're enchanting, you have a lot of options for what you put in what slots. It's still limited, but a lot. But when you just buy items, a lot of enchantments will never show up in certain inventory slots, even though they could. The old orc again wanted me to kill him. For example, although you can make a necklace of bonus magic regeneration, you will never, ever find one. Similarly, you can make gloves with useful mage enchantments, but you will never, ever find enchanted gloves anywhere, as I've complained about before. You can make like gloves of destruction. They're amazing. Fantastic. But you can't ever find them. I don't think you ever find boots of combat skill boosters. That's one of the most useful boot enchantments to have. Nice dodge there, if I do say so myself. Well, it really just rained all out. I was complaining about inconsistent weather, but now I'm complaining about consistent weather. Are those Khajiit? Oh, sweet. I really lucked out with the Khajiit today. Then we get on up the road. Being rain-sodden and tired is forgotten at once. Alright, so we put on my Amulet of Zenithar again. What have you guys got for me? Back to this Khajiit caravan. I think he goes to Markarth.
Take a look.
How much moon? Oh wow, it's the mother lode. I am so happy about that. I think I still have my Beggar's Blessing. Let me check that. Fortify. Destruction. No, it must have just worn off, actually.
May your road.
Yeah, whatever.
Take a look.
Convenience and general goods merchants is worth it to me. Any good apparel here? Alchemy? No. Garbage. Any good miscellaneous? No. Alright, well, what do I have that's hard to sell? Those are hard to sell. Easy to sell. Hard to sell. Worth a lot. Hard to sell and pretty heavy. Easy to sell. Miscellaneous. That's easy to sell. These are pretty hard to sell. Those can be sold to a blacksmith, so they're easy to dispose of. Food. Oh, I have so much moon sugar. Now I just need some freaking Idar cheese. How is that the limiting reagent? Harmony. And I can sell here. That and that. I think I'm pretty much good for this.
I hope that you to do business with us again.
I sure hope so too. Wait, let me check one thing actually.
Yes. Take a look.
No. Worth
May
a
the
shot.
sun keep you warm, even in this land.
I know another thing occurs to me. Whiterun also has more inns than anywhere else in Skyrim. Because, well, you can't actually stay there as an inn, but it is an inn, the Drunken Huntsman. So, I'm going to check there for Idar cheese wheels too. Because I am tired of not having any Idar cheese wheels to make my Elsewhere fondue. I'll be set once I get this next batch brewed up. Once in a while, it's good to have one of these setup episodes where we mostly just walk around and do business. Where are those beggars? Back in Whiterun. Base of operations. There's a beggar.
Favorite. Oh,
You know, I don't think I've ever done a vampire check in Whiterun here. They look good. Okay. So, to the inn. The Drunken Huntsman is one of only 2 Fletchers in the game. The other one's in Solitude, up in that raised platform area where the blacksmith was. So, fantastic place for warrior characters, Whiterun.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Take a look.
Got any food? Yes, but it's all sucky varieties of food. Any good apparel? No. Can I sell
What are
you anything?
hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Found a good supply of those, and sell that, and 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 that. He, for some reason, won't buy,
Thank you very much for your business.
recruitable mercenary over there. Wait. Whatever. He, for some reason, won't buy, smithing stuff like most, smiths will. But, no importance to me.
I don't claim to be the finest weapons and armor.
Alright, so do you have any good apparel for me? Armor of Illusion? Nah, it doesn't really cut it. No. Iron ore, I can certainly make that into gold. Not that I'm going to tell you that. Oh, I just happen to have some gold ore.
Don't forget to check inside the
Good
shop.
idea. The shop has a separate inventory as long as she's out there. Once they're inside, the inventory is just hers. So.
Welcome to War Maiden. Looking to protect yourself?
Any
or
good
deal some
apparel?
damage?
Yeah, not for my character.
Good doing business with you.
Well, out I go again. see what we can find over here. You know,
Thinking of settling in?
they sell vegetables and they have cheese there. Maybe she sells.
Talk to the steward
Life's
up in
hard
the keep.
enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. If you want to try, go right
Hjalti is
ahead.
immediately sympathetic. After his father died, he grew up watching his mother Lisette Montrose deal with much the same thing around Castle Daggerfall too often.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
No Eider cheese wheels. They're taunting me with these sliced Eider cheeses.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Well. Arcadia's cauldron, and we saw some more potions and whatnot there.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
You can't sell stolen potions with it. They won't even show up in your inventory there. So never forget that they are still there when you're trying to find out how many potions you have. Food, nope. Any useful ingredients here? I already have plenty of those. If you see them, they don't have one, pick it up. You'll want plenty. I'll be keeping most of those. Yeah, this just isn't really good enough. I will sell that off too. Do you have any other ones that are... Yeah, I'll keep most of the rest of that, I guess.
If you need a remedy.
And stop at Bellathor. He might have some.
Take a good look around. I'm sure Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
What have you got for me? Apprentice robes have been unlocked. They aren't destruction ones yet, but it's only a matter of time before I find one of those. That's great. This is a tempting ring. If I can find one of destruction, I would be very happy. Food. Sliced Eider cheese. Again! Alright, what can I sell you? I'm not really using that, and it's weighing me down. I guess I do have a Staff of Jerk Galderson for that purpose, plus some potions. Potions, scrolls, ingredients, books. I can sell that, and that. Just weighing me down. I need to use that tome. Still keeping that. It's just a minor fun little decorative item. Scrolls. That are worthless, but this one is very important. I'll be keeping that.
Do come back.
One of the most useful kinds of scrolls in the entire game. Can trivialize a whole room full of undead. Alright. Well, let me... Going up here to Yorlin Greymane. And I should refresh my Talus Blessing, now that I don't need Zenithar anymore. Once I've stopped talking to Yorlin Greymane, that is. Who never has anything good in his inventory, but I feel compelled to check just to be sure.
Got a lot of steel. Gods be praised.
Got anything good? No, you never have anything good. You are the worst blacksmith in Skyrim. Okay, off I go. And down we go once more. So, no longer need Zenithar. I do want Talos again. Especially now that I have my Amulet of Talos, which means that those stack, the time reductions. So if I go in here to active effects, Fortify Shouts, and it stacks linearly, so that's minus 40% shout cooldown time. You'll notice, of course, that means like the more of those percent you have, the more...
A mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I see.
You get that out, of course, because you've seen the Sijics, but it still doesn't really make sense, because
it's a fine day.
Yeah, why would the Sijics be over here? Anyway. Up I go.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm bed. If it's work you need, take a look.
Any Eider... No! Alright, well, I'll take a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
Do you have any Eider cheese
When?
lying around here that I can
Need
walk
anything
off
else?
with?
Just let me know.
You have it coming for not selling it to me. Eider cheese... I think I've already checked upstairs here. Sliced. Whatever, at least it tastes good. Let me see if I can cook up some elsewhere fondue with what I've already got. Yes, only the Eider cheese was that I stole. Should not be that rare. That means I should pick up ale, though.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. I enjoy this work well. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Alright, got plenty of that. All I need is the Eider
some
cheese.
mugs need scrubbing.
So,
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
charming. Well, I could punch him into, agreeing, but...
Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again.
Good enough.
Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
In my experience, just about everybody likes having poems written for them, and I was certainly delighted when Mara wrote some right back.
Ripe fruit and... Really? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you.
Hello, child of Chimera.
Here's some coin for your help.
I dislike that those are so easy to accidentally steal if you're trying to talk to her. Now that she likes me, she'll happily let me take her stuff, but it's a hazard that should not be there.
Staying safe.
I do like having both, the big shops and little, poor market stalls and whatnot.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Warm bed sounds good right now.
So, Hjalti will get some rest and then wake up before dawn to go off and investigate the Sleeping Giant Inn and find out who took that horn. He had over 100 people killed in Skyrim so far. Very productive. Alright, have a great day everyone.